Hi, I'm Kev and welcome to this week's Draw Along. This week the boys at the Nerd Herd Comic Book Club read Batwoman Elegy, and today we're going to draw Batwoman. So get your pens and pencils ready and let's get started. Okay, to begin with, today I've drawn an S shape. This is going along with like the gesture drawing. So if you've watched the gesture drawing video, which I'll have a link to somewhere on here, we just draw with like the basic shape of the character, what like kind of pose they're going to be in. So that S shape was the basic pose. Then we do obviously our stick figure, and then we start bulking out the character. Just playing along, and then adding things like the hips, so to make it look more feminine at that point. And then I'll go in with a darker pencil and I'll start laying out like the face shape and stuff. I quite like Batwoman's mask. It's kind of like Wolverine's, and kind of like if you ever seen like old like original drawings of Batman, when he's kind of got like the big ears. I like the big kind of ears that she has as well. So we've got a little foreshortening here on the arm. And with the chin. It's important when drawing female characters to kind of soften the chin. You don't want to give them a harsh jawline. So regarding the chest and the breasts, so I got this from a David Finch video, which has really helped me draw. So if you draw kind of the musculature first on the chest, so like where the Batwoman's pectorals would be, and then you go in and draw the breasts on top of that, that really helps. So that's what I'm doing now. And it helps your drawing become a bit more accurate as well. Getting the cape in there. That backside signal sign. So is it the same as, instead of me looking it up, I'm going to try to do some engagement. Is Batwoman's logo here the same as Terry McGinnis's logo, Batman Beyond? Let me know in the comments. I'm just laying out where the shine of the suit will be. Messing around. I didn't like those eyes at first. I thought they were a bit too big. Then I kind of just went, hey, they're big, so that's fine. So again, yeah, messing around with the eyes. Curved them up a bit here. Again, when inking, I kind of take my time with that jawline. Try and make it as smooth as possible. Going the lips. So again, I've started to change how I draw my lips. I've got that little dent, or like a little dip at the front of the lip. If you draw that and make that kind of prominent again for your female characters. Moving in the wig. Get the cape. Going the hands. So when we're drawing like female character hands, we tend to draw the fingers kind of more pointy, kind of represents the nails as well. Again, yeah, drawing female characters, we want to get those lines as smooth as possible, especially when we're drawing the figure. So in a minute I'm going to go back and draw like kind of the side from the rib cage down the leg, and I want to keep that kind of like one fluid line. So what I'm doing now, yeah, that one fluid line adds to smoothness. Just going in, adding the musculature, and what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to just kind of do the line work, and then I'm just going to black it all out. Batwoman's costume is like just a black costume, so there we go. I'm just adding where I'm going to add those little bits of shine to the suit. Get that foot right, get that boot right as well. And go in and do the cape. So yeah, I'll start blacking it out. And I'll do that for a bit. Basically, I've worked out where I want my heavy blacks to be. And I'll just start spotting them. So I'm not going to show that. We're going to move on to the colouring stage. And like always, I've done the flats, so we can move on and just add in the tones. So yeah, that's what we're going to move on to now. Okay, so yes, onto the colouring. So as you can see, I have done the flats already. So I've got the cape on a different layer to the rest of Batwoman. So I can go in and then I'll just use a airbrush just to add in the shadows and some of the highlights to the cape. And I have a lot of that layer, so then there's nothing can run over. Just tidying up the edges there. Alright, so on to Batwoman. So what I'm going to do first is get the right brush and faff about a little bit and choose the right colours that I want to do the add the shadows in. So doing all the red shadows first. Make sure they're right. Get on the lips. I like how like white Batwoman's face is. Like she's kind of like a ghost. She's that pale. I don't know if in the comics she's. I've never read a Batwoman comic, so I can't tell. But I don't know if she's like puts makeup on so her face is that white, or if she's just extremely pale, or if it's just an artist thing. So there we go, some highlights there as well. I went for highlights on the gloves first, but then I thought, nah, I want to keep the gloves kind of like matte, so like a matte colour, so it doesn't really shine. But there's some shadows. And I'll start playing around with my brush in a bit as well. So I changed the opacity so it can, there we go. So I can start kind of blending without using like a blender tool. I just wanted to kind of keep it kind of cartoony with the colouring. Just go in like that. Add some more shadow to the signal, the sign, the emblem on the chest, sorry. And then go in with the grey areas, and again using that low opacity brush, darker colour than the colour I was actually using for that grey. So it just kind of blends together better. And now onto the hair. So again, a few highlights for the hair, and then we're going to add some like darker shades as well. This is the first time I drew Batwoman, so it was actually kind of fun to draw her. Again, like I said, I really like that like ghost white face, and really vibrant red hair. Okay, that is it for today. We have drawn our Batwoman. If you've drawn along, please send your drawings to me at Kev's Draw Along on Instagram, or you can send them to at the Nerdheads Comic Book Club, also on Instagram. Tell me, is there any kind of Batwoman comics I should be reading, should be checking out? I'm a huge Batman fan, and I do like Gotham City stuff, so maybe I should check out some more Batwoman comics. Next week we'll have another video. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll see you then. So until next time, keep drawing. Bye bye.